Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. Yet even after centuries of exploration, mapping, and charting, safely navigating the oceans remains a complex challenge. This is where buoys play a vital role. Buoys have served as navigational aids for centuries. While they are often associated with lakes and rivers, buoys are also widely deployed across the open ocean. The first modern ocean buoys emerged after the Industrial Revolution and featured lighted buoys for nighttime visibility, sound buoys equipped with bells, gongs, and horns for foggy conditions, and specially color-coded designs used to convey direction and local conditions. In more recent years, advances in technology have allowed ocean experts to outfit these essential markers with lights, electronic sound signals, and sophisticated sensors and transmitters. Although buoys are built to survive decades at sea, they still require routine maintenance. At any given moment, roughly 90,000 commercial vessels are operating on the world's oceans, and buoys are essential to their ability to travel safely and efficiently. Buoy maintenance is typically handled by national coast guards or maritime authorities. The U.S. Coast Guard alone is responsible for maintaining more than 50,000 lighthouses, buoys, and other navigational markers. To keep them fully operational, crews regularly clean and repaint them, replace light bulbs, and carry out a wide range of additional maintenance tasks. The crew aboard this cutter is performing routine, yet demanding maintenance on a large navigation buoy off the coast of Newport, an area known for heavy recreational and commercial boat traffic. Because this buoy is red, it has a specific function under the International Buoyage System. It marks the starboard side of the channel for vessels returning from sea, offering a clear visual reference that helps captains remain in safe water and avoid shoals, rocks, and shallow zones. For mariners entering the harbor during poor weather or low visibility, the proper placement and visibility of this buoy can mean the difference between a safe arrival and a grounding. One of the most significant threats facing buoys in coastal waters is marine growth. Over time, mussels, barnacles, algae, and other organisms attach themselves to the submerged sections of the buoy and its mooring chain. This accumulation can add thousands of pounds of extra weight, changing how the buoy sits in the water. If not addressed, the added mass can cause the buoy to ride too low, tilt at an angle, or in extreme cases, capsize or sink altogether. Even minor changes in a buoy's height or position can reduce its visibility and effectiveness as a navigation aid. The Canadian Coast Guard is among the best equipped in the world and frequently relies on a mix of high-speed cutters and advanced hovercrafts to maintain buoys along the St. Lawrence River. The St. Lawrence River is a vital shipping corridor in North America, acting as a natural extension of the Great Lakes and providing access to the Atlantic Ocean. During the spring and fall, vessels work together to replace 4 large buoys, each secured by a 3-ton anchor. This process allows for close inspection and repairs when necessary. Depending on the type of work required, buoy maintenance may be carried out on the water rather than on shore. Minor issues, such as malfunctioning lights, can often be resolved in just a few minutes. More extensive repairs involve temporarily replacing the buoy and transporting the damaged navigation aid back to a Coast Guard workshop. Like the U.S. Coast Guard, the Canadian Coast Guard is also tasked with maintaining fixed navigational aids, including lighthouses, leading lights, and radio beacons. In some cases, buoy maintenance requires assistance from other military branches. Here, Marines from Marine Heavy Helicopter Squadron 464 are performing a heavy lift of a 12,000-pound buoy. Most of the time, there is nothing wrong with these buoys. However, they serve as ideal training tools for heavy lift operations. Additionally, if a buoy of this size ever needed to be retrieved in an emergency, the Marines could be deployed to complete the task quickly and efficiently.
Look out!
Thousands of buoys are distributed throughout the oceans and along coastlines worldwide. Not all of them are massive, 6-ton structures. Smaller buoys usually feature lights or shortwave signals to assist ships during nighttime navigation. These can often be serviced by hand from vessels. And in some cases, they do not even need to be removed from the water. Still, because they are critical to national and international shipping, keeping buoys in optimal working condition is one of the most important responsibilities a mariner can have. Over time, sea buoys have been constructed from a wide range of materials. One of the most common is polyethylene. Polyethylene buoys provide several advantages, including durability, low maintenance requirements, cost efficiency, and resistance to environmental conditions. They are suitable for various marine environments and are less vulnerable to corrosion and weather-related damage than metal buoys. Some manufacturers specialize in producing large-scale buoys. In this process, polymer powder is carefully poured into a molding machine. After heating and cooling, technicians are left with two ready-to-assemble sections. These are filled with marine-grade foam, creating a self-contained, high-visibility navigation device. For lighted buoys, manufacturers can also install solar panels and other self-powering systems, further reducing maintenance needs. As vital as buoys are, no maritime navigation aid has saved more ships and lives than the lighthouse. Lighthouses have existed in some form since the era of ancient Egypt. Like buoys, their use expanded significantly after the Industrial Revolution, dramatically improving sea travel. Historically, lighthouses guided ships safely into harbors, around dangerous coastlines, and away from hazards such as rocks and reefs. Although many were once manned, most lighthouses became automated and electrified during the 20th century, reducing the need for lighthouse keepers. The introduction of electric lighting and automated systems such as timers and sensors also made lighthouses more reliable and efficient. Even today, they continue to serve as crucial visual reference points for sailors, especially at night or in poor weather. During the 20th century, the role of lighthouses began to change as electronic navigation systems like radar and later GPS became standard on commercial and military vessels. Digital charts and satellite positioning enabled ships to determine their location with remarkable accuracy, reducing dependence on visual navigation alone. However, these systems also introduced new risks. Electronics can fail due to power outages, software malfunctions, signal interference, or severe weather. For this reason, lighthouses have never become obsolete. They remain essential backup navigation aids, offering an independent visual reference that requires no onboard equipment beyond the human eye. Constant exposure to harsh maritime conditions means that lighthouses and their components require continual upkeep. However, it is not only the lighthouses themselves that demand attention. Most lighthouse islands or piers also include breakwaters. These structures are built along coastlines, harbors, and offshore areas to reduce the force of incoming waves. By breaking up the water, they create calmer conditions and help limit damage. Most breakwaters are constructed from stone or concrete, materials that can deteriorate over time. Repairs typically involve replacing existing stones with new ones, a process that can be slow and labor-intensive. The stones must be positioned carefully to ensure they effectively disrupt wave action and are not washed away. In addition to preventing vessels from running aground, lighthouses serve as valuable positioning landmarks for rescue operations. Rising above the coastline, they offer lost swimmers, hikers, and others in distress a recognizable location where help can be found. In many rescue situations, responders attempt to locate missing individuals based on their proximity to lighthouses or instruct them to head toward one to seek assistance. For this reason, lighthouses have come to represent protection, guidance, and hope beyond their navigational role. Even if future technology reduces their practical necessity, these literal beacons of safety will likely continue to stand along coastlines for many years. Whether it is a floating buoy rising and falling with the swell or a lighthouse standing firm against crashing waves, these navigation aids quietly carry out some of the most important work at sea. They guide ships through darkness, fog, and storms, safeguard harbors and coastlines, and provide dependable references when technology fails. As oceans grow busier and coastlines more complex, these enduring tools remain indispensable, reminding us that even in an age of satellites and digital charts, life at sea still relies on visible, physical markers that never stop doing their job. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.